Good morning. Well, for me it's afternoon, but you know, it is what it is. So, today we're going to have. Oh, I'm okay. How are you guys? Ooh, that sucks. I kind of wish I had a coffee myself, actually. Oh, yeah, that's horrible. Anyway, today's poem will be A Poison Tree by William Blake. Let me just pull it up. I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath will end. I was angry with my foe. I told it not, my wrath will grow. And I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears. And I sunned it with smiles, and with soft, deceitful wiles. And it grew both day and night, till it bore an apple bright. And my foe beheld it shine, for he knew, and he knew that it was mine. And into my garden stole, when the night had veiled the pole. In the morning glad I see my foe outstretched beneath the tree. So I'm pretty sure the guy is literally like, oh, I poisoned my foe. He's dead now. Which is kind of fitting considering the game we're playing today. Anyway, shall we get started? What, you missed my poem? That's a bit mean. Okay, about here should be fine. Maybe a bit louder. Okay. There we go. Load game. Yeah. Continue. Yeah. So, last time we were here, we got trapped in the school by a killer teddy bear, which is an interesting way to start school life, I will admit. Let me just pull up Twitch on my phone because this game is full screen, so I can't really see what everyone else is saying. But honestly, I think Sayaka would definitely suck at Among Us because I mean, she's so suspicious. She's a suspicious character, you know. I'm pretty sure it's twist the knob and pull it up, and that's how you Ah, I see. I'll let you think. I'll let you look it up then after the stream, actually. But yeah, Sayaka's like so sus. Oh, hi, Taka. A fantastic morning, isn't it? Taka? Now then, if you pardon the interruption. While waiting for a reply, Taka barged into my room. Sup, dude? What are you up to? What's up, Taka? No matter how intensely the stormy seas may batter me, I shall not fall as long as my feet are firmly planted. You agree, right? I'm not sure I understand. And if you can't do it alone, then find someone to support you, and you can support them back. You hear me? That's how you overcome any storm. I was thinking about it last night, and I decided we all need to really come together. And that's when I realized, every morning from now on, after the morning announcements, everyone should have breakfast together. Quiet down and listen. And now is the beginning of their fateful day. Please head to the dining hall at your earliest convenience. That's all from now. I have to go let everyone else know the good news. Sayaka didn't even wait for a reply. He just turned and left before I could say a thing. Well, I guess I better head to the dining hall. If only I had his energy, honestly. Leave the area? Yes. Honestly, I do envy his energy. Because, holy hell, I wish I was that energetic. Oh, right. Map. Everyone's in their rooms? Spicy. Okay. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. I keep forgetting which one it is. Oh! Hey! What are you up to, Toko? Toko?
What's your problem?
What? Oh, I was just wondering what you were doing here. You should probably head to the dining hall, right? I know, I just need to prepare myself mentally. Prepare herself? What's she talking about? I'm so nervous. What's she nervous about? Spooky. Creepy. Weird. Let's go on then. Ugh. Don't talk about the ultimate fanfic writer. He is creepy. Sup, Taka? Okay, looks like everyone's here. So then, let's begin our very first breakfast meeting. Quiet down and listen. Everyone, thank you for making time in your busy schedules to come together. Give me a break. I didn't make time for shit. You dragged me here. I know I already mentioned this earlier, but in order to get out of here, it is essential that we all cooperate with each other. And the first step in this breakfast meeting is to allow us to become friends and build trust. From now on, let's all meet here in the dining hall every morning and after the morning announcements. Now then, let's eat. You want me to eat breakfast with other people? I've never done that before. I'm not sure.
I mean, seriously?
Yeah, it's been a while for me too.
But more important.
Well, anyway, did anyone happen to come up with any clues? Silence echoed through the dining hall.
Seriously?
Seriously, nothing at all?
Hey.
Anything. It can be about how to get out or who's doing this. Nobody has anything?
Are you okay with this?
You are going to die.
Huh?
Huh?
Do you understand?
If you can't stop yourself from showing weakness in front of others, you will die.
Stop it!
What the hell? Don't even freaking joke about that. I'm not joking. Adaptability, survivability. Did I not say so? So you better hurry up and adapt to your new life here.
What the hell is this?
Have you gone completely insane? Adapt to my new life here? Do you have any idea what you're saying?
What?
Yeah, sounds like that the girl wants to live here. And hell, more power to her. But shit.
Piece of shit.
No way in hell am I living here. I'm out of here. I don't give a shit. Sure, feel free. Okay, so, nobody has clues.
What the heck?
One thing I can tell you is who's behind this. Someone who's totally weird and messed up. Why else would we be trapped in here in the first place?
Hey, listen.
Well, sure, it could be something like that, but right now, actual clues are, what's up? If you think in terms of people who are really abnormal or bizarre, do you think that maybe the person responsible for this can be a certain murderous fiend? A murderous fiend. Hero, do you have some idea about who might be behind this? Well, maybe. I mean, I can't be really certain, but certainly it's not a concern right now. I'll allow whatever remarks you may have.
You know?
Okay, well, have you guys heard of Genocide Jack? You mean that serial killer who's been in the news and all over the internet? A monstrous villain who's murdered scores of victims in brutally bizarre fashion. The word bloodlust is left in at every murder scene, written in the victim's own blood. Whoever it is, he's like a ghost. He strikes without warning and disappears without a trace. Edge. And on the internet, they started calling him Genocide Jack. That's about covers it, I think. They say he claimed over 1,000 victims. That's just an urban legend though, right? I mean, like, 10 people would totally be insane. Do you have something to say, Toko? Anyway, whoever Genocide Jack really is, he's obviously some kind of super crazy killer. And if he really is this ultimate psycho. Ultimate psycho, huh? I wonder who that could be. I wouldn't be surprised if he put together something like this. But like I said, I can't be certain. I don't have any evidence or anything, it's just a thought.
Hey, hold on.
But if the killer, isn't that like a killer of a problem for us? It's okay. Everything's absolutely, positively 100% without doubt going to be okay. Because help's going to be here soon. I'm sure of it. Huh? Help? We've been stuck in here a few days already, right? No one's been able to contact us, so I'm sure they're getting worried. I bet they called the police already.
What's this?
The police? You're putting your faith in the police? Haha. Monokuma just said ACAB. ACAB. Yep. ACAB. What are you doing here? You guys, seriously? Do you understand what role the police exist to fulfill? All they're good for is being a foil playing against a villain or an anti-hero or evil organization. The bad guys should come along and destroy them, and that shows just how badass you really are. Are you sure you really want to rely on such an unreliable group of losers? I mean, come on. If you really, really want to get out of here, all you gotta do is kill. Ha 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 ha.
What the hell?
What the hell are you laughing? I'm just impressed at the total commitment to this act. You're still going on about that?
You're fucking dead.
So, Mr. Serial Killer Psycho Freak Bastard, what the hell do you want? Mr. Serial Killer Psycho Freak Bastard, huh? That's a pretty long name. German, maybe? German. We know who you really are. Maybe if I ignore him, he'll just go away.
You son of a bitch.
Hey, don't ignore me, arsehole. Okay, let's get back to business. Your life here has already begun and a couple of days have gone by and nobody's killing anybody. I thought you guys were both lazy and selfish and here you are working together, but I'm totally bored. There's nothing you can say that'll make us start killing each other. Wait, I think... Yes! Ding ding ding! I figured it out.
In other words,
All the mystery ingredients are here. Right people, right place. So why hasn't anyone started killing anyone yet. That's what I couldn't understand. But I just realized that there was one very important piece missing. What are you? If you wanna know, I'll tell ya. It's motive. It's so simple. I just have to give everyone a motive.
Stop fucking around.
Motive? What the fuck are you talking about?
Hey,
Oh, by the way, there's something I want to show you guys.
You son of a bitch.
Stop changing the goddamn subject. I have a little video I'd like you all to see. Oh, but don't worry, it's not some pervy adult video or something. Seriously, it's nothing like that. Pervert. It's a special video for each of you showing what's going on outside the school. Outside the school, what are you talking about? Oh, Master's so impatient today. Why don't you just wait, just watch and find out? Here in the school, there's a specific place you can go that has everything you need to watch a video. Good, then we can just go watch the video right now. But before we do that, I'd like to know, what are you? Why would you do something like this? What do you want from us? What do I want from you? Well, if you must know...
despair. That's all.
The ultimate despair, you might say? If you wanted to know more than that, you'll just have to figure it out for yourselves. Do whatever you need to uncover the mystery hidden deep within the school. I won't try to stop you. Cause to be honest, it's entertaining as heck watching you guys search so desperately for answers. So I guess I want amusement from you too. He's gone. And once again, he left before we can find out anything useful.
Is that right?
Really? I think we learned something very useful. He has no intention of standing in our way in our pursuit of the truth. Interesting.
However,
Perhaps. But what about this video he mentioned? I'm very curious to see what's going on in it.
that's true.
Same here. Okay, so Mondo started glancing around the dining hall. But when his gaze landed on me, he stopped.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Makoto! Check this out for us, will ya? Huh? Why me? Because you're the closest to the door, that's a rule, right? Rule?
Jesus Christ.
Hey. The first one to kill someone else gets a free meal at Wendy's. We don't actually have Wendy's, like, properly in the UK, so I don't really know how Wendy's tastes like. Hey.
Piece of shit.
Hey!
Stop fucking around.
You see how passionately I'm begging you? What's the big deal? Just check it out real quick. Okay, I guess I'll get going then.
Hell yeah.
Awesome! Thanks, I'll owe you one.
Hey,
If Makoto's going, I'm going with him. It's not safe to walk around this place alone.
Yo.
Yeah, sure thing. Then we're counting on both of you. If anything happens, just yell and I'll come running. I can't decide if Mono's totally dependable or completely terrible. I kinda have to say he's both. He's not exactly a bad person, but I definitely can't say he's a good person either. Now then, where's the specific place Monokuma mentioned? There must be somewhere you can watch DVDs, but... if it's a place set up to watch DVDs, then it's ATV. Yeah, same. I get a totally sus feeling from her. It's like, oh, I'm totally not evil, but I am, really. Woo! Like, honestly, she would be terrible at Among Us because, like, she is always so suspicious. Okay, now where is the ADV room? Who needs maps? Losers. Just kidding. I use maps all the time. Next to the monitor is a high-end DVD player. You should be able to play DVDs. Imagine playing DVDs. Can't relate. But I don't see any actual discs nearby. Then what the? Huh? There's something inside this cardboard box. It's a bunch of DVDs, and each one of them has a label on it with someone's name. This must be the video for each of us he mentioned.
Hold on a second.
I better go tell everyone. She just ran off. I didn't follow after her. I just stood right where I was. The DVDs in front of me had robbed me of all awareness. I was rooted in place. I think I see something. What do you see, pal? Maybe I'll watch mine real quick before everyone else gets here. I sorted through the DVDs I'd found in the box and found the one with my name on it. Then I slid into the expensive looking player. I sat down and stared at the darkened screen, and then... I yelled out without realizing it, and my heart started racing. Because what I saw on that monitor was my family.
You getting picked to attend Hope's Peak Academy is like a dream come true. Make sure you do your best.
I'm so proud of you, son. But remember, don't push yourself too hard.
Wow, imagine having parents that are like, hey, don't push yourself too hard.
Are you really watching us, Makoto? Good luck, okay?
Oh yeah! Isn't that the... Looky here, that's the protagonist of the next game. Well, not the next game in the series, but like the spin-off. It's a first-person shooter, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it's probably faked. If it had ended there, it would have been fine. A message of love and support. After leaving my family behind to attend Hope's Peak, it would have given me hope, given me strength. If this was a normal school, I would have been happy if a little embarrassed. With my family's support to rely on, I would have been motivated to do even better. But here, now, it's totally different. I wasn't living a normal school life. So I had a pretty strong feeling that the video wasn't going to end there. I hated that feeling, but it turned out that I was absolutely right. This time I couldn't even make a sound. My voice just died. Where'd everyone go? It looks like a war zone or something. As if to reply, a voice came floating out of the speakers. I recognized that voice, of course it was him.
Makoto Naedu accepted into Hope Peak Academy, and his family, who supported such a lucky boy. But it seems like something's happened to this family's well-being.
I'm pretty sure that would be you, Monokuma.
Oh boy, this is bad. What could have possibly happened to this family's well-being?
Well, we know that the sister's okay. Look for the answer after graduation. What is this? What's happening to everyone? I started trembling. I could feel the fear and anger building up inside me like hot magma. God damn it! I slammed my fist against the desks over and over again. A single thought was racing through my mind. What else? How could I think about anything else? I have to get out of here. I need to get out of here right now. I need to make sure everyone's safe. Makoto? What's happened? Make sure everyone... Who's safe? I noticed everyone's gathering around the entrance at the AV room. They stared at me, faces full of confusion. What's going on? Without a word, I pointed to the cardboard box.
Is it like...
Is that what Monokuma was talking about? What's on them? They all gathered around the box and each of them grabbed the DVD with their name on it. One by one, they rushed to a monitor. It didn't take long for them to react.
What the...
What the fuck? Yeah. This can't be real, right? It has to be fake, right?
Hey, hold on.
Yeah, no way it's real. No way. I can't take it anymore. I can't I can't take it anymore. Let me out of here. As soon as I saw their reactions, I knew. They've seen something like what I'd seen. Nobody even bothered trying to hide their fear and confusion. Except for her. Even now, she's totally calm. I see. So this is what he meant by motive. He wants to fuel our desire to leave, so that we're more likely to start killing each other.
Yes, indeed.
It's a classic prisoner's dilemma. Huh? Let me use an example. Imagine two countries are on the brink of war. But both countries want peace, and each commits to scaling back the forces as a sign of good faith. But there is a chance that one country might betray the other, so each country fears lowering their guard. The result that neither scales back their forces, and they both end up betraying each other.
Do you understand?
In other words, the fear of invisible betrayal becomes the greatest enemy to stability. That kind of sounds like us right now. Everyone's saying that they'll be working together, but in our hearts, we're all afraid someone might be betraying us. Don't put those awful thoughts into our heads. That's exactly what they want us to do.
Huh?
You say that, but maybe you're thinking that once everyone drops the guard, you can just...
What is this?
What? That's exactly what Monokuma or whoever behind this wants. They want us to fight. Don't you see? Yeah, you're right. We all need to calm down.
So then,
Now then. Perhaps we should stop by all just talking. Maybe if we all just talk about what we saw, that'll help get everything out of our system. Besides, I think we're all super curious, right? I wonder what's on everyone's videos. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious. Hey, Sayaka. What was on your video, Sayaka?
what's your problem?
What's wrong? Just hurry up and tell us. She saw everyone moving on. Sayaka? I gently placed my hand on her shoulder. Stop it! She pushed my hand away and suddenly ran off. Sayaka?
That's enough.
Let her go. I can't do that. I have to make sure she's okay. I hate romantic comedies like this. I personally don't care what happens to her.
What?
That's because you're totally faultless. I'm really worried. Then why don't you go do what you think you have to do? We don't all have to stick around together, right?
I hope you are well.
Speaking of which, I have my own things to take care of. Goodbye. Everyone went their separate ways, but I don't have time to worry about them right now. I have to go find Sayaka. Sorry, it's going to take me some time figuring out how to put it into words.
What should I...
I mean, how could anyone be calm right now? Why? How can something like that even exist? I just don't understand. I don't. To be able to do something like that, is it because they really are that murderous fiend? Okay, I think if we ask Kyoko, she would tell us what she saw because she is very calm. What's on your video, Kyoko?
Well,
Why should I tell you? Okay, never mind. I'm not asking the perverts. What's on your video, Sakura?
I'm sorry.
My family. But I'm not upset by what I saw. If you're overpowered, you must accept your death. That is the way of my family. But still, I refuse to believe that they would lose so easily. How? Hey, Makoto, these videos are some kind of hoax, right? Right? I want to think so, but... What the hell, man? This is all just one big lie. It has to be. Ha ha ha. Ugh. I guess we're leaving. I do like Celeste. She's very calm and well, she seems calm and collected. Anyway. I have to check around the school for Miss Sayaka. Is there like a music room? She might have gone there. Classroom? Oh, yep, she's here. Hey, you okay, Sayaka? I found her in one corner of an empty classroom. She's sitting in a chair, hands on her knees, staring absently at the wall. She looks like she's upset or angry or... no. She didn't have any expression at all. There's nothing on her face that you can call emotion. It's as though her original mask has been stripped away. Sayaka, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, no. How could I possibly be fine? What did we do to end up like this? Why are they doing such terrible things to us? I want out. Let me out of here right now. Sayaka, calm down. As she thrashed her out, I grabbed her by the shoulders. I understand. I know how you feel right now. When I think what might have happened to my family. But now more than ever, we have to stay calm. That's exactly what they want. They want us to lose our composure, to stop thinking rationally. Think about it. Those videos might be fake. Because if those things really had happened, people out there would be in an uproar. Our families, the police, everyone, right? So let's calm down, okay? Otherwise, we've already lost. I knew I was trying to convince myself just as much as her. I keep repeating those words to myself to clear away the images that have been burned into my brain. Be calm, okay? Yeah. I really hate people who insult other people for no reason. I think... okay, here's what my guess about the video is. The video that showed everyone moving on without her idol team just telling her that she's not wanted anymore. Because we all know that her fear is that she will be left behind and forgotten about, and she won't be an idol anymore. As long as we can work together, I'm sure we'll find some way out of here. And help might even come before that. But what if there isn't a way out? What if help never comes? If that happens, then I'll get you out of here myself, no matter what it takes. When I said that, I paused. I had no idea what had came over me.
Sayaka? Please, help me.
Her voice was small and shaky.
Why is this happening to me? To kill or be killed? I just can't take this anymore. Sayaka.
Finally, she raised her face up from my chest. She looked at me with those big wet eyes of hers. Can I believe what you said? Huh? That you'll help me get out, no matter what it takes? Oh no, Makoto, honey, no, don't, please don't. Makoto, honey, no, she'll just take it as permission to frame us for murder.
Makoto.
You're the only one I can trust, so please.
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
Oh no. Huh? Of course I'll be there for you. No matter what it takes, I'm on your side. I mean, you are my assistant after all.
Makoto.
Thank you, Makoto. Hearing you say that, I feel like I can keep going. No! No. My dude is going to get fucked. No. Not good. Makoto, stop being an idiot and stop thinking with your dick. Please. I can get through this, as long as you're here with me.
Because I'm your assistant.
Like you said, I'm your assistant. The smile I'd come to know so well returned to her face. It felt a little false, but still, it was a huge improvement over how she was before.
Hey!
It's standing up! Yeah! Makoto! No! Makoto, it's standing up! What standing up?
Come on!
Do you even have to ask? Your black. Get the hell out of here!
Just a minute.
No, I want to join in! No! Damn it. Well, if you don't leave, then tell us what the hell is up with those videos. It's about to come out. It's about to come out. My pristine pure white stuffing. My innocent stuffing is about to come crashing. What? What's going on? I pulled my fist up to game and swung it as hard as I could. I never put so much energy into a single motion before in my life. I leaned back, channeling all my power, and let go of everything I had. Gula, are you okay? If I hadn't avoided your punch, you would have just violated school regulations. But boy, are you slow. I could have downed a $1,000 full course dinner by the time it took you to finish your swing. Your speed, agility, alertness, passion, boldness, sense of despair, antagonization, it's all lacking. What the heck was that just now? He just wanted to mess with us. Well, for now, do you just wanna head back? Yeah. What the? Wonderkuma had come along and swiftly destroyed the good mood we just created. Sayaka and I headed back to the dorms. You should get some rest, Sayaka. You still look pretty shaken.
Sorry.
I'm sorry for making you worry about me. You're right. I'm gonna lay down for a bit. With a nod and a small bow, she disappeared into her room. I do not trust this bitch. I do not trust the bitch. No. Nuh-uh. I do not trust her at all. Now on my own, I headed off to tell everyone that Sayaka was okay. And once that's done, I decided to head back into my room. It's hard to think after watching that deranged video. I needed some rest of my own. I do not trust the hoe. Jeez. Seriously, what's going on here? There's just so many problems. I can't even decide what the biggest problem is. That we're all trapped in here. That once I saw on that video might be real. Monokuma? What the mastermind has in store for us? Or are we our biggest problem? I want to get out of here, but I could never kill anyone. Do the others all feel the same? Yeah, that's definitely the biggest problem right now. Dot. Ding dong! Huh? When I opened my eyes, they darted immediately to the clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. I fell asleep without even realizing it. Nighttime's about to start. So how come someone's here? Byakuya. Oh, that would be funny. Okay. Wait, let me just... I want to check the transcript. But I'm pretty sure that won't be up there. Nah.
Sorry.
I'm really sorry to come by so late. Sayaka? Nope. No. Sayaka, what are you doing out so late? That's when I noticed. Her body was trembling. Is everything okay?
It was so strange.
Sorry to bother you, but something really weird happened just now. Something weird?
Makoto.
A little while ago, I was laying down in my room, and all of a sudden, my door started rattling and shaking. Her voice sounded like all the air had been squeezed out of her lungs. Just hearing her talk made me tense up.
I was so scared.
It was like someone was trying to force the door open. My door was locked, so they couldn't get in, of course, but they started shaking the door harder and harder. I was so scared I couldn't even move. So what happened? After a while, it just stopped. I let some time go by, and then I opened the door to check outside. But there was nobody there. Somebody tried to force their way into your room, but who could do something like that?
I mean...
It's not like I'm suspicious of anyone here, but still, it made me nervous. Yeah. Either she murdered someone or she wants us to go into her room so she could be in our room and she could frame us for a murder. That's what I'm guessing. If something like that happened in the middle of the night, what would I do then? You don't have to worry about that, right? I mean, we can't go outside during nighttime. But that's just a promise we made, right? If someone decided to break that promise, then... Oh no. Why don't you stay in my room tonight? Would that make you feel a little better? What? All it said in the school regulations is that we had to sleep in the dorm rooms, right? It didn't specifically say which room each person had to sleep in. So, but two people sharing one room is, you know. Oh jeez, I'm sorry. I didn't even think about that. Honestly, that didn't even cross my mind. No, I know, me either. That's not even why. It's not even that I mind the idea, but if you don't mind, oh no. Do you mind? If you don't mind, could we switch rooms just for tonight? No. Switch rooms? Yeah, if it'll help you put your mind at ease, then that's totally fine by me. But I don't mind you staying in my room. But are you sure you're okay with me staying at yours? It doesn't like concern you. It's fine. I trust you. In that case, then.
This is a school, and as such, it's soon the doors to the dining hall will... Okay then.
Oh man, it's already nighttime. Okay, so it's settled. I'll head into your room right now. Okay, if we're going to trade rooms, we better trade keys too. Oh, that's right. We have to trade keys again.
Like I said, I'm psychic.
Huh? Aren't you going to say that you're just kidding? What if I wasn't just kidding? Something resembled a smile had made her face its way to her face. Thank goodness. It looks like she's already starting to get back to normal. No. Okay, we better trade keys then.
Okay.
Yep, let's do it. We exchange keys, and when I look back up again, there was another worried expression there. Makoto, please be careful. If someone comes to the door, don't open it no matter what. I won't. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Then, otherwise, what's the point of even switching? By the way, just so you know, my bathroom door tends to get stuck. There's a little trick to opening it. You have to turn the knob and then lift the door up while you pull it out. Just do that and the door should open no problem. Okay, but the showers don't work during nighttime anyway, right? Oh, that's right, but I took... Do you not need to use the toilet, woman? But I guess I might use it when I get up in the morning, so thank you. Okay, well, I better get going. See you tomorrow, Sayaka.
Hey,
Oh, about what I said before, When I said I was psychic, it really was a joke. Honestly, I'm just really perceptive. Yeah, I know. Good night, then. See you in the morning. Creepy. I looked around as soon as I got out in the hall. Everyone else's doors were closed. There's no sign of life. Good, there's nobody there. Making sure no one was around to spot me, I rushed into Sayaka's room. Yeah. Since we're in the girls' room, we would have to have like a key to the bathroom. It smells nice though. If I remember right, all the girls' private bathrooms have locks on them. I'm a little reluctant to go in. Same, my guy. Oh, there's no plant here. It's kind of way to go. That's... there wasn't any doubt about it. It was the DVD with her name on it that we found in the AV room. That reminds me. I never did get a chance to find out what's on her video, but that's probably worse until I wait if she brings it up again. My room came with a toolkit, but Sayaka has a summon kit, just like the note said. And next to it was the map of the body's vital organs. Grim. I don't think Sayaka would like me to pick around too much. I should probably head to bed soon. As I lowered myself into Sayaka's bed, a pleasant fragrance had enveloped me. Sayaka's scent. Maybe it'll bring me some sweet dreams. Feeling a little better than before I fell asleep. Imagine you're all in a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You heard of Noah's Ark, right? It's sort of like that. We've set sail and left Earth behind. Yeah, that's basically what we did. We just looked around everywhere we could in her room and it was like, well, we shouldn't assume too much. Let's go to bed. Hey, you don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer or asthma-inducing air pollution. And of course, you don't have to stress about studying for finals or practicing for the big game. But even our divine world of freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom can only exist because of rules. If you're dead set of returning to the tiny piece of dog poop you call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. I'm sure I made myself perfectly clear.
So then, let's everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together!
I get a bad feeling.
Good morning, everyone. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
I don't like this. I sat up, still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes. Slowly I put myself out of bed. I remembered that I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered I promised her to eat breakfast with everyone. I better get going. I left Sayaka's room and made my way towards the dining hall. A few people had already gathered in the dining hall by the time I got there. Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. I suppose I'm early. I figured that everyone who'd arrived on time would be considered model high school model schools, and the ones who showed up a little late. Yo. Sorry I'm late. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning.
Well,
My my apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning duty took a little longer than usual. Oh, he's so creepy. For the types of a more relaxed sense of time, most high schoolers would fall into that category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone. My bad, guys. Slept right through my alarm.
What's your problem?
What? Is it so awful to be late? I didn't know I was asleep, so you know. Nope, I got lost. I can blame it. The Bermuda Triangle. Didn't care about time or people in general. They kind of move at their own pace. But regardless, everyone has arrived. At least that was how it's supposed to go. Wait, aren't we still missing some people? Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya still aren't here. I don't know about Byakuya yet, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. So for her to be late.
What?
What's going on? Did something happen?
Yo.
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here. Did you forget about how breakfast promised? I got the sense she always has her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk, a small, dark speck of unease rose inside of me. And the speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I need to go check on her. The words had barely left my lips before I flew out of the room. Where I headed first was my room, where I let Sayaka stay for a single night. Where she was supposed to be safe, but over the course of one night. The room had been completely transformed. What the hell? That's a replica sword I bought for self-defense. It's been taken out of its sheath. More importantly, where's Sayaka? There's a keychain on the ground. It has my name on it, so it must be my room key. I gave it to Sayaka when we traded rooms. There are slashes and gouges on the walls and the floor. More importantly, where is Sayaka? It looks like the lint roller has less sheets than it used to. More importantly, where's Sayaka? No, like having a look around everything. The bed's been damaged too. The toolkit, it's still inside the drawer and it's still sealed. I'm just gathering evidence to prove that it's not me. More importantly, where's Sayaka? I better check the bathroom. Let's take a look inside. Oh, rip. It took me a second to realize I was screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And then, everything went black. Well, that's surprising. But, I mean, I do find it very suspicious how she just so happened to die in my room. Curious. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remember seeing before. And when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I've seen before. Ah, you're awake. Finally, are you okay? Now's not the time for sleeping. Get your ass up. You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here. It's no surprise considering what happened. What happened? Oh gosh. Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream. What I saw, it was real? That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out. I just shut up and took off running. Hey, what do you think you're doing? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is...
Just give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself. Listen to me, man. What do you think is gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it going to be just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out at a gym at a time like this? Our friend Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said it, it finally hit me. I realized she was really gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us to all come here. Well, hold on, don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So...
I'm the one who convinced him to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why would I listen? Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey.
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
Listen up.
I'm famous in safari parks throughout the world for following the bad times one rule.
But...
I'm pretty sure that like they had to color the blood pink so they could get to pass the censors in Japan or something. Then who did it? Who killed her?
Come
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody has a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka. Don't be stupid, that's... What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up by a Gatling gun. Do you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so you can graduate. Someone was just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that. You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her. Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could come testify to that little fact. What? While thinking, I looked up around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone. It's amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything, I like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really if one of us really killed her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right? Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, right? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's 'cause naive. You're just all so naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz out of here. You're super naive. Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No, the real thing has just begun. The real thing? Are you ready? It's time for me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Oh, that's actually really interesting, Neo Man. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's one more part to the agreement you still have to uphold, remember? You're referring to rule number 6 of the graduation of the school regulations. If you are the blackened who committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That's what you're referring to, right?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not just enough to kill someone, you actually have to get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gone away with. So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a school trial will begin. Class trial? Yep. It will begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who has committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown. Oh, that's really interesting, actually.
during the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end.
Oof.
As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
So what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Well, to put it simply, it's execution. Execution?
What?
And by execution you mean...
Execution is execution. Execution. Electric chair. Poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, the rest of us get executed?
Well done.
What a small little chimpanzee you are! Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. It's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the real killer is. But judge carefully because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. Wait, hold on a second. You're freaking insane. Did you know that? Huh? A closed trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it.
What do you mean, why not? I'd have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone. What? Are you saying that you won't participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
What are you talking about?
Huh? Punishment? I don't know. I might, I don't know, throw you into a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up.
Just say whatever you want. I'm not gonna be a part of this. Don't be so selfish.
Stop it.
You're the one who's being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist until the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to get through me first. As you said that, he came charging at us. Though it's more of a waddle. But then...
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear, Gungnir!
Gungnir? Well then.
This wasn't supposed to... Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her ears are shot so wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the? I don't... This can't be real. No way!
Well now.
No. I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a course from popping up for no good reason, you know. But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson after all. What an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am.
I have no clue.
Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you best obey those school regulations.
Creep. Junko's body has been impaled by a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring from her body. It's the first time I've seen the moment someone's life came to an end. No one there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who had just a second ago been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being. It's really not that shocking. She just died after all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's as natural as the eventful end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like you die, you didn't really die. This is reality. Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you just say you would put her in a prison or something? I changed my mind. No. You've been waiting to kill this entire time. Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on. What do you take me for? I'm Monokuma. Anyway, none of it matters right now. I have something to give you to help you your search for the blackened. This little file has all the information I had gathered about the death in question. I like to call it the... Oh. Actually, Kyoko had a very good point. And we all know that somebody is behind Monokuma, right? Monokuma is just a robotic bear that, like, someone else is controlling. So, what if we defeat the villain at the end with a class trial? Because that's what it's shaping up to be. But, you know, that's just my guess. I mean, naturally you guys aren't experts on this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead I gathered everything I know about the circumstances, the cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you may ask? Because the surveillance camera picked up the whole thing. I got to see it go all down.
So then.
Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial now, could I?
Correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make out the proper decision. That's somehow comforting. Well then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. Yeah. But here's the thing. We know that Monokuma is just a robot toy, right? So someone is controlling him, and they are the ones who are responsible for Junko's death. Sorry, I have to stretch. Oh, okay. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. So, when we'll meet up for the class trial? In a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. Left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko are dead was a huge shock, of course, but there was more to it than that. There was also the idea that one of us actually murdered someone, and that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable, and yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show us the slightest hint that it got into her.
Hey.
Now's not the time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can all do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to, with the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else. Huh?
In other words.
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not to trust, of course, is up to you. Continuing to think about it and talk about the deceased isn't going to help anything.
What the heck?
Saying things like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If it happens, you just have yourself to blame.
That's terrible.
What's an awful thing to say, especially after what just happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing, because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We have to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating the sentiments. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength, but they were right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we didn't want to, we don't have a choice. All that's left is to survive. Then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there's something I need to find out. I had to find out why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I'll never be able to accept death. Which is why I don't have a choice. I have to do this.
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? If you're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so no one can disturb the area, right? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll leave you guys to figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we'll let Mundo look after the scene. No, we can't just leave him there alone.
what?
What the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Why? Fuck you!
So then.
Fine, then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there isn't a problem. 2-player co-op based defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. She died for the memes! Yeah. Since we won't be able to help the investigation, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit bear.
what the heck?
Let's just go around and blab with everyone.
Oh.
So you finally noticed. Huh? Notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma files we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dome. She's right. Then could it mean all at once? Or the gaze is turned to me. Hold on a second, you got it all wrong. Just for one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe? You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had a complete 180 from just a few minutes ago. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? Does it just repeat? Relax. Nothing has been decided yet.
What the heck? Are you serious?
Okay.
What the heck?
I think wait. Okay, so we just need to finish chatting with everyone and then we can go. Huh? What's going on? You feel me? Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment.
what should I do?
Oh, precious sweetie. Let's talk to Miss Toko. She must be sure that she can't even open her mouth to talk. Okay, guess we have no other choice but to leave.
Just a second.
Hold on, huh? Before we begin with the investigation, isn't there something else we need to discuss? Oh yeah. Oh?
Anyway,
Oh. She really is dead. I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I would be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on.
What? Let me out of here!
what's your problem?
He just started accepting that now.
So then,
Yeah. We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation and construct an argument so to come from a final decision. If we get this wrong, well, don't really have to say anymore. I'd rather you didn't know.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck.
Goodbye.
I'm going to.
Yo. Hey, damn it. You're fucking dead.
I'm serious, I'll fuck them up.
So,
Hmm.
Anyway, this is.
It wasn't me. Oh, shut up, Toko. It wasn't me. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next? Well, I guess it wouldn't have to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We might as well check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Huh? Why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse, and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you, anyway. Alright, guess I better get going. Wait, don't just go with it. Yeah, you have to hear me out. It was pointless. Everyone had already left. Does everyone really think that I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Why did they suspect me? I have to do something, otherwise everyone will just...
Execution electric chair.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is figure out who really did it, who really killed Sayaka. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death was estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound in the abdomen. There's also an injury on her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. Somehow I have to find the truth. So we can all survive, and for Sayaka, I have to find out why she was really killed. Nice! Truth bullets, okay.
Help me!
Aren't you going to help with the investigation? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Awfully convenient that everyone just assumes it was me. Ah! I pushed my chair a bit too far. Sorry. That just made me jump a bit. Okay, so we just have to head to the dorms. Okay. Yeah, obviously. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigation there. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something. There's a key to the ground. It has my name on it, so it must be my room key. If I remember correctly. Ah, that's right, we have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys as well, so Sayaka would have the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true then, how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Did Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. So maybe she dropped the key somewhere and that someone else grabbed it or something? Oh, it wouldn't be possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms, and now of how she was scared she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she wouldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Let's check the button. Oh, we can't? Okay. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty as well? I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision you come up with, I'll follow your lead. I see. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? No, I doubt that.
go.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Monta.
Why?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either? Not just me.
What?
Nobody busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday. None of the guys opened their toolkits yet. Cause like, why the hell would we? It looks like there must have been some kind of a fight in my room. Damn it. I was right in the other room. If only I had heard something. That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could have happened in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could have known. Perhaps there was another of Monokuma's strategies creating a perfect setting for murder. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's actually a pretty good point. This is the replica sword I brought back. It was used in an attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I actually hadn't taken a look at the blade itself until now. I shouldn't be surprised it's covered in gold as well. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off in parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of the coating. I remember that the coating sticks to you even if you touch it a little bit. Replica sword has been... So, either someone tried to use it to murder Sayaka, in which case they would have gold on them, or Sayaka used it herself to try and defend herself, or she planned to use it herself on something, and she would have gold on her hands. Okay. But how did the sheath get scratched up like this in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during a struggle, it didn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're going to attack someone with a sword, the first thing you would do is unsheath it. A heavy shield like this will only get in the way. It couldn't just slide off right in the middle of a fight, so why are there scratches on the sheath? Okay, right. Oh, hey Kyoko. Hey Kyoko. I quietly call her name when she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? No, not really. I'm searching. Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But in a few seconds later, she stood up straight and said,
Listen.
"Are you a clean freak?" No, I don't think so. But what? Nothing. She glanced around my room one time.
See.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey.
This is as suspected. There's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
So...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find a single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not a single hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looks like the lynch roller in my room has been used, but I never touched it. Could someone else have used it?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair on it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your floor clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer? That's the question, isn't it? No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I step into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear that it wasn't a dream of a delusion. She lost everything that made her her, Sayaka. All at once I have overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears, but I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. Okay. I looked past Sayaka and the wall behind her, and there I saw... What? Written in the blood was the numbers 11, 03... Guys, is it just me or does that look like Leon? Like, you guys can see it too, right? Like, L-E-O-N. It's Leon. Did Sayaka do this? It's almost a... Some sort of sharp object was thrust into her stomach. That must be the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill it, how did they get it? That definitely was something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma files, Sayaka's right wrist was broken. Her wrist didn't look swollen. Her wrist looks bloody and swollen, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittering on there, and her wrist was off. Because she used it to write, she used her own blood to write the name of the person who killed her, I'm guessing. Actually about that, don't you think it would be kind of weird that like, only her wrist has gold on it but not her hand? What I'm thinking is Leon used the sword, well, took the sword trying to use that as the way to kill her, but then he realized that the replica sword isn't sharp at all after he whacked her wrist with the sword, and that's how he I don't know. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom where they inflicted a deadly wound. I wonder if that says anything. Okay, nothing new. Huh? Oh, okay, that's just that. Yeah, and the way she's positioned, like if she's like backwards, right, and she has no way of like actually leaning forward and writing it down, it does make sense that she would write to Leon like upside down and backwards. Okay. So far what we have is it looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. It looks like it's most likely Sayaka's dying message. I don't think it's bloody numbers. I've never seen anything written in blood before. It really is her final message, as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers are sure. What does it mean? 11037.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them while turning only her hand towards the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well,
Think about it. You're not gonna tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself, otherwise the case would end and you remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obviously not going to tell me.
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to talk to you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck? Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't quite fit into the frame quite right. When I tried to use it, I thought that it was just locked, but once you learn the trick, it opens no problem.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, try closing the door. Huh? Doorknob. The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this? Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was obvious that this is intentional. What? This is intentional? Why would someone want to do this?
So...
I guess they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock to it. Only the girls' bathroom did, right? And then, apparently struck by a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about it? Well, I did tell Sayaka last night when we switched rooms. So, what you're saying is, only you and Sayaka would know about it. Interesting. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
Well, that clears that up.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. Yeah. I don't really understand all of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Perhaps I should look at somewhere else. I might start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from. Oh, and also, I should look at the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see it myself what's on that video. On top of that, I'm sure there's other areas worth checking out too. Perhaps I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. Oh. Wait. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I realized something when I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence before, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? Someone could have tossed something in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
You son of a bitch.
That dirty bastard.
Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand on to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
Fucking dead.
So if I ever find that son of a bitch that did this, I'm going to pound. I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it's a girl who did it? It'll get sorted out when the time comes. I actually, Mondo, you're all right in my book. Oh, hey, Bakia.
Very strange.
So, why was Sakuya in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you said is the absolute truth, he's still responsible for her death. What? Excuse me? After all, she wouldn't have died if she switched rooms with you, right? Ugh. The reason Sayaka was killed was because I suggested we switched rooms. She's dead because of me. Then it should have been me who died. Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. That, even if that's true, then wow, you're a dick. Can I punch you? Because I would really like to punch you right now. Trust me, if the game gave me the option to punch you, I would've. Asshole. Huh? This is definitely my room, but why does the nameplate have Sayaka on it? That's weird. Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But why does the nameplate have my name on it? The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room was switched. All that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was completely pointless. But then, why would anyone do that? Well, someone tried to break into my room. Sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. Yeah. Sayaka, you're a fucking dickhead. I hate you. Hi, Leon. How are you, you murderer?
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem quite right. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Asshole, asshole, you're a fucking asshole. I mean, Sayaka was as well, don't get me wrong. Very strange. Mr. Nagy, what was Miss Maisano doing in your room? Let me just say this.
Suspicious.
I will absolutely not allow you to dispose of any evidence. Do you really think I'm guilty? Shut it, you fat lard. Ugh. I hate it. I hate everyone here. I hate everyone here. Automatically, as soon as something comes up, they might... There's a study gate here. No way, someone's getting past. It's the end of the line! The trash room. That's where all the trash in the school eventually lines up. How'd you get a tool?
No, you can't go any further.
Nope! No. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
This is stupid. It would be faster to just go around and ask the others.
You can't go any...
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's fair. But like, I just find it really annoying how everyone's just like, oh, this guy says that people just try to, like, you know, he was trying to be a nice person. Must be guilty.
Seems like...
Nameplate. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why'd you ask? It just so happened that Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school will be flooded with trash in no time. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gates on the front of the trash can.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get into the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open the whole time so we can throw things away when we want? It does seem more convenient.
In other words,
Actually.
so that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying the evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear, and things would become boring. But boring?
Listen,
Anyway, more important than that.
you bastard.
Hey, fatty! Why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway? I just decided I wanted to volunteer for something that no one else wanted to do. What's the big deal? Liar, I know why you did it.
Is it?
You wanna dig through all the girls' trash looking for, you know, and poke around in it.
There's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
What are you talking about? All my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
But there's all kinds of trash jiggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then start to.
The unforgivable.
I will never get tired of 2D.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? You're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality. That's a very easy solution. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to. On another topic. Hifumi, since you weren't cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. Nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and have a look around. So easy. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes sense. They say he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Risa, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please just hurry up.
Mr. Naegi.
Hello, Mr. Nagi. Surely you're planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You think you planned this all along? No, I just want to see if the actual killer has tried to destroy the evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind? Wait, maybe a parallel world? Ugh, whatever, let's just hurry up and get looking. There's shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like some kind of crystal ball, just large enough to fit into the palm of your hand. Yeah, is that? Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. No. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it'll show you the glimpse of a future. Just like what that Mina girl did, who was on that quest with to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who does this particular ball belong to?
Yes, indeed.
What? Someone turned the incinerator on! Very strange. I was quite certain there was something last time I was down here.
Is it a fairy?
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy? Even me. Did you realize what you just said? Not the fairy? No, you said that the last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Yes. About that, there could be no mistake. If I got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back on the trash room since then, and since I was the only one who had the key to open the gate, it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet that means that someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Someone with a very good throw, perhaps? I mean, just look at where the crystal ball is next to the, Ugh.
Yes, indeed.
I feel...
No suspicion.
There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece, like a hunk of burning love. Anyway, it looks like a piece of cloth, and the shape, it's part of a sleeve of a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, there's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of the evidence the killer has destroyed. But there's lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough evidence by itself to discover who it is. When I was last here, the incinerator was off, and the glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does this mean? Why me?
That's it. I'm sure of it.
Ugh. Ugh, shut the fuck up, dude. I didn't kill her. It sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Yeah. Not my fault this guy has maybe 10 brain cells and all of them is wasted on, you know, comic books. That's a huge trash can. Yeah. Ugh. I am so happy to be away from that creepy guy. Creep. I honestly can't wait. Can't wait till we're rid of him. Taka, you don't believe that I did it, did you?
Listen to me.
Do you have a second to look up to? I have uncovered something unusual. The door to everyone's dorm has the nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right? Well, it just so happens. Wait, no. You might be the killer itself. I can't tell you anything. Forget it. What I said. Forget beam. Sorry, just a little joke. Even I use a joke sometimes. Ha ha ha. Why does everyone just automatically assume that it was me? Oh, hey, Hero, can I ask you something? No, I've got to get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it. Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? Ah! That's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed! What the hell? I only put it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable, so how did it break? Is it actually made of glass and a crystal? Did the sky totally shoot me? He said it belongs to the pillars of history, Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal controlled the world. Was it all seriously PS? Yes, my dude. Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. It wasn't in the laundry room? That means that anyone could have found it and taken it. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. Everything I said up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Could have come out at like $1 million. $1 million? It's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you power to control the world. That's too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Hey, Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
What is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any ideas what those numbers can mean? Like, are they a code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro shook her head. I'm sorry, I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks for, Or could she, maybe no. No, couldn't be. Nah, it's pretty bad internet on my end as well, because the chat room just keeps connecting and disconnecting. yeah. Okay, so now we go to the Avery room, I think. Oh. That's weird. How long has the thing gone off? Yay, stream crash. Wonderful. Oh. Okay, basically we just talked to Chihiro, I think, about the code. They didn't know if it's a code to anything. So yeah. Okay. Continuing. Yay, funky internet time. Okay. Let's see. That's the school store. ADV room. Yeah, it seems so. Seems the internet just died for a second. Let's see what Sayaka saw. An image slowly appeared. It looks like some kind of concert, and standing on stage front and center was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friend she said she had that was so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing the image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to darken and blur, and then the voice I came to despise so much came floating out of the speakers.
The ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark, and the next moment, I saw something I couldn't believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more was the figure of the other girls who had simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're super famous pop band. Everyone knows that who they are. Is he trying to say that he wasn't even able to get to them? Is that really what happened? Everyone on the outside world must be going crazy. What the hell? What kind of person would take things that far? Ultimate despair. Yeah. Like, being a pop star isn't the end-all be-all of existence. But maybe it's just me who has never even been famous before. Like, maybe it's just me, but I just find it very bizarre how, like, how much quarter is given on being famous. Let's check all of them. Is it gonna say the same for all of them? Probably. Yep. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, now clues in here. Oh, actually that reminds me, I should go into the dining hall. I have a sneaking suspicion it was in the, like they got the thing from the kitchen. Hey Howie. Hina. Are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is the first for me, you know. I don't have the first clue about what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me keep calm. To tell the truth, I've been doing the same thing since last night when Sayaka was killed. Yeah, she is like Chie. Wait, what? There's a knife missing. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, too big and small. But it looks like one of them was missing. But was it missing from the very beginning, or? I better see if anyone knows about it. Now's not the time to be thinking of food. Same Makoto though. I would definitely be thinking of food. Let's ask Howie actually. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives was missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, right? I thought it was kind of strange. The knife just suddenly disappeared like that. So it wasn't missing from the beginning?
Right.
Nope, last time I remember they were lined up in a nice neat row. So when did you notice that one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all of the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you were saying that the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah, I know what. So you're right then. You should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come into the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Oh, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean,
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So I guess you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people. So consider everything together. Honestly, I have no idea. Looks like we found everything that we could. Oh boy.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started,
Oh boy. Wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck.
It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, please go through the...
The Red Dawn first room, that's where I should go. No, that's where I have to go. Can I save first? Okay, I am saving first. I do not care. Oh wait, actually I should also check the truth bullets. Monokuma file. Okay. Yeah, but like this is the first time I'm actually playing through one of these class trials, so I want to be certain. Okay. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death was estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in a dormitory. The death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen, and her wrist appears to be fractured. There are a number of scratchings and gougings in the bed and the walls of Makoto's room. Makoto took this from the gym entryway and put it into his room. The sword was found with its sheath on the floor in the middle of the bathroom. The sword handle was missing some of the gold coatings, and as was part of the blade. Oh. The sheath was found some distance from the sword itself, and it shows evidence from being scratched with a sharp object. If you were going to attack someone with a sword, you would most certainly remove the sheath first. On the night of the murder, Makoto and Sayaka traded rooms and room keys. When the victim was discovered, Makoto's room key was also found in Makoto's room. Sayaka had originally asked Makoto to switch with her when someone attempted to force their way into her room, and she became frightened. But still. Okay. Okay. That's all of the evidence. So, here goes nothing. You're late, Makoto. We've been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you'd be discovered as the murderer you are. Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. Although we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka, is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will where all your fates will be decided.
I'm actually getting pretty nervous.
I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
I'm actually really nervous. Relax, I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. Let's get started. There's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future.
Impossible. You know?
If you want to confess, now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it. Oh, fuck you all.
What?
So whoever stuck us here even took time to set up a goddamn courtroom, is it? Why does everyone think I killed her? Well, did you find something that might actually prove your innocence? Plenty, actually. Yeah, Leon, how are you feeling? Ugh, fuck you, Toko. I don't like you. Suck my dick, Byakuya. Oh, fuck you, Hifumi. You're a panty sniffer.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. Fuck you. You're the actual killer, and now everyone blames me. I hate you. Ugh.
Well,
Let us begin.
Yes.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared's not quite right. If you don't, you'll never come to the grips with the truth. Ugh. Yeah, but that just means that they're too lazy to actually care to make an actual, fair assessment. The steel box descended with a heavy clunking sound towards the school basement. I wonder if this is how death row inmates feel when his time finally comes. Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive its judgment? Oblivious to a shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Like, I just find it to be very dumb, honestly. Yeah, you finally arrived. What do you feel? What do you think? Does it feel like a real? Okay. Not even close. It's so shit. We did as he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up that everyone could see everyone else. It also meant that it would be easy for anyone to transfer their attention and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. Until the curtain of our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly cross trial. Okay. Open the handbook. Truth bullets? Right, we already looked over those. Why am I looking at presents? Okay. Set skills. Melodious voice. Increases damage to the opponent when the statement is destroyed. Okay. And this is the only one we have so far, so... Here goes nothing.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Right.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay, everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Oh, no, shut up, dude.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started.
Wish me luck, guys.
First up is the case summary. Now, let the class...
It's about to start. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak about anything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate. Yeah, let's hear about it more first. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak up one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions within their statements. Okay. will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim and fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each. Okay. Evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Right.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked.
There was a sign of a
With
struggle.
the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
No,
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide.
yeah, because if Sayaka was caught by surprise, she would have had a knife in her back instead of her abdomen.
The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Kitchen knife set. Okay.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
Right.
Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Right.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something like that? That son of a bitch!
So what was used to kill her?
Okay. It's really hard to aim with just my thing because I'm using my laptop.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
It wasn't some random knife. Break.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Oh, you seem very quick and very insistent that it's me.
Right.
Look, hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Yeah, it is very funny.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
Oh, I wonder why you're so insistent that it's me, dickhead. Ah, I'm
I
so...
don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
Oh gosh, I hate him.
Can you believe that?
I hate him. I hate him. She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to happen, because I know damn well that I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Do you want to learn more? Yeah. You can concentrate by holding down the space key. Okay. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it will steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this will consume... okay. This sounds like X Factor music. I always account.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon.
Yeah, you would know.
Where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
I didn't take it.
secret. When nobody was in the dining hall.
Ah!
And then they
No!
Sayaka with her.
So he really did do it.
Ugh. I...
Yes, and it's been decided. We've reached the end.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? You did it in secret. Nobody was in the dining hall.
No, it's wrong.
It's so hard to aim and click. I need like a proper mouse.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next you're gonna say you're not the killer, right?
Oh, shut up,
Go
Toko.
ahead and say
Presumptuous
all you
bitch.
want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, when I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still in there, but when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying that the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this?
You seem very insistent that it was me, Toko.
What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other? Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Wait, she has. Oh my god! I just realized she has Morgana's voice actress.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer.
My hands are all jittery.
Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So there's no
So,
point.
in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rules?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. Yo, no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
Yeah, now she sounds like really like Mona.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's
Me.
right.
But what? Are you scared,
But
Leon?
then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well,
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means, we have airtight alibis. You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
No.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
They're both girls.
I'm a girl.
Oh.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here? What are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who was Sayaka.
Then Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
But why?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen.
I don't think it was self-defense. She was acting really sus, and she probably wanted to graduate. So, I'm thinking she took the knife because she was planning to murder someone. Because keep in mind someone switched our nameplates as well. So, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, okay, and we also saw that message that definitely said Leon, so we know that Leon killed her. But why is the nameplate switched? And it was definitely obvious that it was a boys' room that she died in, because obviously the bathroom door doesn't have a lock. I think she
left. She said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
Yeah, I think she was planning to murder us, because don't you think it's a little strange that she went up and just asked, "Oh, could we switch rooms?" Like, I mean, if you were really scared, wouldn't you want to stay over in someone's room when they were still there? That's what you want to do, because there's safety in numbers. But she was like, "No, could we switch rooms?" So my thoughts is that she wanted to frame us for murder, because she is very sus, let's be honest. But Leon came in and thinking that he was going to murder us, but in fact murdered Sayaka. So that's what I'm thinking.
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
Yep.
In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Oh, fuck off.
See? He did do it after
Oh,
all.
shut up, Toko, before I strangle you myself.
No, you're wrong.
Ugh. She's so annoying.
That's how you would...
Damn. If I don't do something, they're going to blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's going to die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
Finally, a voice of reason.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Something missing that should have been there. Yeah, let's hear about it. When things advance further in a class trial, a hangman's gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to an incident in question. You have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse. Ugh. I hate using the mouse to aim and fire, because I'm using my laptop and it's so annoying. Influence gauge. You fail. Okay. Something that should have been there, but was the scene of the crime that wasn't. That's... Hair. It's hair.
Now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true. Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Especially if they have a very distinctive hair color, like Leon, perhaps.
And that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Thank you, Kyoko. You are a star.
Makoto isn't the culprit?
Yes!
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Oh.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Yeah. The killer struggled, but here's the thing, Neo Man. They're jumping to the most obvious conclusion. And the most obvious conclusion is that Makoto killed her, which he hadn't. The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence to prove this is the object the killer broke, which would be bathroom doorknob.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up merely removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Yep, there's an ice cream truck outside. Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it first, but what's the key point there? Sure. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. No matter how many, there's only lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is that not all weak spots we'll see will be necessarily false. Use a truth bullet for the wrong idea, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust in everyone, and your influence gauge takes damage. Okay, if it reaches 0. Bathroom 4.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Yep.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Ah, no.
Because Sayaka had locked it.
And finally,
Ugh, no.
Sayaka cornered.
I hit her.
The job did not stab her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto? Admit it.
Uh,
You already know the answer.
oh, okay. I can aim with the left. It's not. No. Okay.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Okay.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her.
Okay.
And they got into the bathroom.
Okay.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Okay.
Because Sayaka had locked it.
Ah! I hate the stupid. I hate these stupid controls. Ugh. Like, this is actually pissing me off because I did hit it. but it's not counting it. Ugh. Because I'm using my mouse thing, and yeah, I'm using my laptop mouse.
We already know the answer.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom. At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Ah! Finally!
No, it's wrong.
Yeah, I will probably need a mouse.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes. Now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Getting nervous, Leon?
The bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yep, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, but they didn't know that they took it.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
Yeah, because we got in through a raffle.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
There would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Yeah, the ice cream truck tends to circle around a few times.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. The killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
Just admit that you're wrong, Yakuya, and I didn't murder her.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms? Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Finally, Toko, you finally understand. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something.
For serious.
For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem. Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question. Oh, you. You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine.
So that's just like,
Question.
oh great, this will be good.
Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then,
Someone's sweating bullets.
someone picked the lock?
Leon.
Negative. If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Ms. Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Oh, shut up, you creepy perv.
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
I feel like he just needs to just move his hands around. I mean, that's the most exercise he does anyway. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
No, Monokuma said that there are no accomplices in this case. But here's what I'm thinking. Sayaka wanted to try and murder someone. But she failed to because Leon got to her first. Oh. Actually, come and see me in my room. There's something I want to talk about with you. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the
Wait.
top sheet with a pencil.
Wait. Okay. What if Sayaka wanted to try and kill Leon? And she wanted to frame us by switching rooms.
And these are the words that appear.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
Hell no.
No, I didn't. But
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then that note, Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
You creep.
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
Oh boy. Okay. Dorm nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yeah?
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room. I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room. Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
Ah! No! Ugh.
Even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Okay, it seems I would need to use my my focus.
And Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Right?
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room. I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room. Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
Ah, I'm left clicking! Ugh!
So in other words,
Ugh.
if someone
I am
read
pissed
it
at this.
and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
Okay. So I need to...
Certainly would seem that way.
So I need to, like, really left click, it seems.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room. I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room. Exactly. The room
Ah!
Makoto was staying in.
No, it's wrong. The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got
Finally,
switched
I
just
got
like the
that
rooms themselves.
stupid... Ugh!
As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is...
I really need a mouse.
Sayaka was staying
I really need a mouse.
actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right? Okay, then who did it?
Oh my, Leon, you seem awfully sweaty. There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The other person was Sayaka.
I got it!
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms.
Someone sweaty?
So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about, just the two of us. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the room wrong. Okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switch rooms.
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during...
Oh yeah, what's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword was because... Okay. Sayaka's wrist.
I got it!
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Oh, shut up, you creepy pervert.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to... Oh, okay. Yeah. Multiple truth bulletin. Okay, Q key to rotate. I don't have a mouse wheel. Ah, mean?
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Ah!
And that's what
No!
my Zono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden in her leg. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's
Yeah, I'm not having a great time.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Oh! This is fucking pissing me off. This is pissing me off. I'm going to see if I have a mouse somewhere because this is really pissing me off. Give me a sec, guys. Ugh. Okay. No, well, yeah, it probably is, actually. I'm sure they won't mind if I borrow this, actually. Okay. Yep, I am suffering because of the left mouse click. I'll borrow this for now, but you know. Does this work?
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden in her leg.
Oh, okay. Nope, that's wrong. Whoops. Okay. So it definitely works.
Fighting broke out. The culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No, that's wrong. Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it.
Oh,
Someone
great.
cut into it with something sharp.
Wait, give me a sec, guys. What's going on here? Oh, great! My internet crashed again. This is just going splendidly. Ugh. guys are back? Good.
Something sharp. You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
Dumbass.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you are going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out.
Don't worry, it's my internet. It crashed.
Hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka, so she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
Yeah, same.
How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Her palms.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
She would have had no time.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No.
That's not it at all.
Wow, insecure much? The water's off.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30
Yep,
a.m.
Toko.
In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower.
What?
Why?
Ew.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword,
Everyone's like, let's just move on.
the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheets with the kitchen knife
Sayaka.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
And the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
I told you she was sus.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation,
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms
Look at Leon.
was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying.
Leon's like, what the hell?
And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
Yeah, but you guys still were like, oh no, you're definitely guilty.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Oh, poor Makoto looks like he's getting his heart crushed.
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be
But-
awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
But here's the thing. If she did, like, if what she did, what she planned went through, and then she found out about the class trials, what would she have done then? Just let him die?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really over? Obviously I'm committed to finding who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Oh, bitch, there is! Dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, it's wrong!
Break.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what
Dining?
did you say?
Wait, what did she say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Yep. There's no question. Left index finger.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
The letters. They spell Leon.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Princess are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, there's no use. I just don't know what to do. Kyoko.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe... maybe I see something?
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue card and right onto who did it. So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. It is Leon.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What?
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
Is it?
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
Is it?
It's not random at all.
Is it?
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
Oh, are you sure about that? Me thinks you're guilty.
The killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
That would be the...
I got it! You mean the bird piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand?
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt up remains of... how it was disposed of.
If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty.
But here's the thing, you're the ultimate baseball star. You have the ability to hit it over accurately.
So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
No, that's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty, and that's exactly... It's the glass ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Yeah.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Oh. Okay. That's wrong.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Right.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Right.
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy it.
That's also wrong. Oh wait, no, that's right. Good, 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 good. Ooh.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball,
But how would you use it?
Which was to throw it.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
And through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off the last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Oh no, it's Leon Kennedy.
Wait, no, just hold on.
I'm kidding.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Because he is the ultimate baseball star.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then, Makoto. Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the
Leon!
truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Yeah, let's hear about this. Every case has one last element to bring the trial to the end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you give a complete summary of the case. You have to reproduce the flow of the events of the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic book there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you. Left mouse button. Holy cow, you'll get a hint. Okay. Ah. Wait, that's wrong. Okay. Yeah, that must be the one. Wait, I went a bit too far. Okay. Okay. Leon. Wait, no, that's wrong. Okay, keep my cool, keep my cool. Reenact.
The killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell,
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just.
that person there
I'm really focused.
She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back.
Okay.
During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it.
Okay.
Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife.
Yeah. I know. Ironic, isn't it?
And stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took a lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there. But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access
You
to
know,
the incinerator.
Blackbird, you might think this game is all angst and stuff, but like, the music is really lit though, so, you know.
So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room.
The music's really good, actually. Cool.
The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch.
I mean, you might not could like admit it, but it's really good. It's good music, so you can't really argue.
For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the
Babaka.
switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator.
Baka.
The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Oh man, this art style. Complete.
It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
I mean, we...
Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
I mean, we don't need to acknowledge it, we just need to send you to your grave.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence. Yeah. Oh, is this the rhythm game one? Sometimes during the class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We refer this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTW. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with the tempo marker as they move across the screen to reach the center. Press a... Okay. 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 Here goes nothing, I guess.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid!
Moments of truth.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Here's your proof! You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lied! Shut up! Here's your proof! You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me?
Oh, failed. Ugh. Oh no. Oh no, that's bullshit. Don't tell me yeah, I need to give it another shot.
Refuse to give up yet.
Okay. Not at all.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead,
Refuse to it. Stupid, stupid. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking.
Yeah, I noticed. I was concentrating.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove that.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
Yeah, like, it doesn't make sense that they, like, as soon as you lose one minigame, they're immediately like, oh no, Makoto must be the killer, despite the fact that he has displayed the fact that, like, it's someone else. What?
The toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Is that all you have to say, bro?
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid! Stupid!
He sounds like he's about to cry! Cry for me, you little bitch. Cry for me, you little bitch. Go on. Sob.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Yep. Hey! Go figure, I messed up on the on the rhythm game. I mean, normally I am pretty good at rhythm games, but you know, there's a difference between using a mouse and using keys on a controller.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make what's it gonna be?
Vote. What? Looks like you're right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one who killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata.
Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch, what the hell's wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
That's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step, and you'd be the one standing here. It was a complete chance I wound up like this.
Just... unlucky. That's all.
Hey, come on!
Do you just expect me to accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about it, honestly, I'd be better off if we were wrong. Because if we came up with is really the truth, then the truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that was true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Nice wiki for me. If I was her, and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else. Her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that mean so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
lying bitch. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. It does look very funny with me in front of Celeste's curls. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's it. Boy, howdy! The entertainment industry must sure be getting terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seemed so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand, I really do. Yep. You're not in despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings are, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us, this is your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it, everything, it's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged them on the butt.
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise. Huh. Oh wow.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what she's done, you have to let it go for now. Damn it! Oh, there's a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata shall receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution?
Yep.
Wait a second.
Oh, so now you switched teams, Blackbird. To begin with, you're like, oh, Kyoko's sus, but now you're like, Kyoko's best girl. I didn't have a choice, I had to kill her.
That's it?
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shot herself into the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your room. Then you came out all the way back, broke into the bathroom and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So,
No, that's not. Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh,
Are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because the one to blame is him. Swa? If it weren't for you, this would have never happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who puts us in this situation, the mastermind. Uh-oh. Did you awaken to your sense of justice? Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. What kind of... Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this.
Ah, pull Leon. We didn't even get to talk to him.
Come on now.
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Oh, please!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Poor Leon. This is gonna get graphic, so be prepared, guys. Dragged by his tie. Oof. In use. Skid. Okay, so I think I'm going to end the game as soon as we're able to save, so it'll probably be after this. Oh boy. The 100, the 1000 blow. Oof. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, that's rough, buddy. Oof. That's rough, buddy. Oof. Oh, yeah, same. Yep, that's what 1000 baseballs to you will do. Especially when fired from a Gatling gun. What we saw was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else can we call it?
Extreme!
Man, my adrenaline's pumping out of control. Oof. What the hell? What's going on?
I can't take it.
I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it. Well, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is try to cut all ties to the outside world and keep living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make me sound like I'm some dark, awful, secret society type of guy. Or is, in this case, a dark, awful, secret society type of bear. So, why are you putting up an upstanding young citizen like me for such a grueling ordeal? Bruh, you're not, upstanding.
Hey,
It seems you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. It's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I don't think it's possible. I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. Wow, you must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Yeah. I wonder who is. Yeah, it's definitely the 16th. The 16th student is the mastermind. Of course, we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
It's what everyone's been waiting for after all.
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I gotta say. I need to save some of the fun for later. Huh. Oh wow. Yikes. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed with a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no. It wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. Yeah, anime soul. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. It was in that moment.
just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen,
I told you before the class trial started, you have to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming an easy target like that.
it's true.
Sayaka meant to double cross you. That's a fact you can never change. But even until the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me. You're wrong to say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, but we can't ask her now.
However,
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? A final thought was how she could protect you. What?
so
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she wanted to get back at the person who killed her.
certainly.
That's only one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway,
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you. That's why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure. It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move on past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. With past their deaths, I can never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How can I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka. I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So, instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. When she said that, she revealed a small smile.
Hey,
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well. I'm psychic.
what?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Chapter 1. To survive. At the end. Remaining students. 12. To be continued. You got a despair plat present! Yeah, let's save. 1 is the loneliest number. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. After the class trial, we took the elevator back. Before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us. Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay, no need to thank me. Just seeing you with delighted smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, no one wants to look at a rotten corpse every day. That would not be good for your health. It seems that we are, in fact, stated Sora. I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka's and Junko's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad shock, a sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late.
So,
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me!
You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go get you and drag you back here. Sorry. So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotten corpse in your bedroom.
Hey, come on.
Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There was nothing left. Like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
Must be stuff staying there knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Well, staying with a scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I decided I can't turn away from her death. Makoto. Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't going to help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here.
you got it.
So everyone, try and cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better? Huh? We were already working together and yet someone was murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one will take place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move.
Well,
But if we don't work together against the mastermind, nobody will. Well, if we work together against the mastermind, no one will have any reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world, working together against, fighting a common enemy. Like it or not, it's not that simple. What do you mean?
are you okay with this?
The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, and then modified it to fit their desires. They created Monokuma, which seemed to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed. Everything has been planned down to the very last excruciating detail. It's not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them might be too great a risk.
So then,
So what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly wants to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No,
No.
What?
No what? I don't want to.
can't take it.
I don't want to live if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else. Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because
Leon died because we voted for him, right? It's not different from us killing him ourselves. But
so
so if we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would seem.
She's right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you will turn into a full-fledged masochist. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We have no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it to the mastermind. I'm not so sure.
School announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
Yeah, Byakuya is an asshole, but I get the sense that like he doesn't have a motive to kill, so I don't think he will yet.
As such, soon the doors to the Oh, it was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear, so be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay
Asshole.
then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
What was that about just now? Is he saying that it's awful what happened? That's pretty cruel, man.
Don't fuck with me.
That piece of shit. Who does he think he is? And so the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the death of 3 classmates. Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Boy's life of despair, daily life. I woke up to the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What she's going to do to us this time? We were practically frozen in fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in this little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I love how Taka's the one who's like properly doing it.
2, 3, 4.
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Yeah. Hino's half-assing it. Taka's doing it completely seriously, and everyone's like, no. Doesn't this feel great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure to stay healthy. You're the one who's keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff, that's my motto. Wow, it sounded so cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in withering agony for? So why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise? If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now if you keep doing these exercises, you'll discover the secrets of the Assassin's Fist. Passed down from the generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness. This fist can be yours. That sounds like some kind of junk a middle schooler would have come up with. It doesn't matter, just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise? Of course not. Do you think I have that kind of free time on my hands? Okay, so then... I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here in Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you. A whole new world.
You guys?
It would really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know that you guys these days, with your ADD and ADHD, I gotta keep you motivated.
Very nice.
So, go ahead. Look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-child world until you explode. With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he showed up. But, a new world? Is he talking about a way to get outside?
I wonder about that.
It seems unlikely.
Piece of shit.
Well, we won't know until we look. Whatever he meant, it seems we'll have to search the school one more time. Okay, so let's split up and start investigating. Once you're done, everyone head back at the dining hall and we'll share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know. More like a stable food source. Now let's get moving. Seeing his words as they signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. And we're going to end this there. Oh. I think... yeah. Oh, come on. Just admit that you enjoyed it. It'll be easier for all of us. Okay. Let's return to the main menu. Someone's being a bit... how should I say it? Tsundere. Yeah. Yeah. So sadly, you kind of need like a trigger warning for this game. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm gonna end it here because I've been going for 4 hours, which is quite the record for me. And yes, you are. You're a tsundere. Anyway, bye guys.